Hello everyone. Today we're going to be discussing 4 signs that indicate that you've grown as a person. The first sign is noticed by the moment you look back at your life and you notice that the event that literally broke you, that traumatic event that happened in your life, was the moment everything changed in your life, was the moment you actually chose to become better. Of course, this event was really traumatic, was really painful, and it affected you so much, but it literally was the moment you chose to change. You chose to change your life. And if you look at the life of any successful person, you see that before they started, their lives just like went downhill. Okay, so everything got destroyed. They got really poor. They maybe lived on the streets. I don't know, but their life had something traumatic happening in it. And that literally happens in the life of anyone successful I meet. Everyone has a story, has a pain that really touches their soul. And you know that you have really grown when you look back and you accept and you feel thankful for this happening. Because without it happening, you realize that you wouldn't have changed, you wouldn't have wanted to become better. But for you to actually feel like this, you need to heal the pain that comes up. You need to heal your inner child, because the pain of this event is really immense and really huge, and you cannot get to a certain point where you accept the happening of this event without accepting the pain and feeling it and just like healing your inner child. The second sign is indicated by the moment you stop expecting things to be easy. You expect them to be hard, or you are okay with things being hard, and things being hard doesn't scare you anymore, because you know it needs a lot of effort, it needs a lot of practice, it needs a lot of self-belief, faith to actually do something that's useful and that can change your life and can actually lead to growth. So the moment you accept things being hard, you become safe. Our third sign is indicated by you asking for help from the right people, which kind of sounds a little weird. Why? Because when we think about growth, we think that we become people who don't need help, or not don't need help, but they become people who can count on themselves and who can, let's say, heal themselves and make themselves better on their own, which really happens and really should be the case when you are growing. But sometimes you become aware that you are not okay at this moment and you need help. So the right thing to do here is to go and ask for help from the right people. Focus on this, from the right people who can actually help you, not from your, let's say, sister, friend, I don't know, but from people who can help you. Because you're gonna have something that's really a problem, and you're gonna feel a little bit helpless, because like you see that I can't help myself, who else will help me? Okay, so going and asking for help from the right people will really benefit you. And sometimes I even force myself to go and ask for help because I know I need it. And the ultimate sign that you have grown is you embracing life and the events that just happen in life, embracing the ups and the downs, which can be really sometimes challenging. Let's say I'm a productive person, I always want to be productive, productive, productive. But sometimes you just find yourself that you're having a phase in which you can't force yourself to be productive. And if you panic and you just like stick to it and you start hating yourself, then you went the other side. You're having unhealthy productivity, which is like a problem on its own. So you know that you are going when you embrace life. You see, okay, now I can't be productive, and you're okay with it. You embrace it going down. Or let's say, I'm gonna give you a more concrete example. Me filming YouTube videos. You can't imagine when it was the last time I filmed a video. And I wanted to panic. I was just gonna panic and like, oh my god, how am I not filming, or am I not doing this? But instead of doing that, I was just like, okay, I know I'll come back. I know it'll happen again. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the flow, not against the flow. And it took quite some time. I did panic a little bit, but I did my best embracing things. And I do have one thing to say here. You always come back to the things you love, because at some point in your life, you're gonna have something that happens that stops you from doing the things you love, or like from going on with your life normally. So here you gotta embrace, you gotta give space to the things to happen and to not go against them and force yourself to do things. And just know with time, you're gonna come back to the things you love. And that was our video for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. And I'll see you next week.